business is HVAC. You want to grow that business while providing the very best in service. Instead, you're struggling under a pile of administrative tasks. Service Titan is here to help. With our all-in-one solution for the trades, we've made managing all of your business needs, from scheduling to invoicing, easier than ever. Service Titan, giving you the time and the tools you need to keep your company running smoothly. Learn how Service Titan helps manage your business at servicetitan.com.
At Cousin Subs, the bigger your smile, the better we feel. That's why our menu features something for everyone, like our Wisconsin cheese curds, golden fries, creamy shakes, and mac and cheese, all paired with your favorite sub or our subs in a bowl. And don't forget our kids' meals, now with a free cookie. Here's to a better day. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond, from garages to new home offices. Our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
Volume is still light on the road, so things are moving along pretty smoothly. We are still dealing with flooding on the roadway at 4145 North, about a mile beyond the ramp from County Line Road. The right lane is closed there. And also seeing a little bit of slowdowns on 4145 southbound around Timmerman Airport, and also dealing with the closure of the ramp from County G to 4194 South, closed because of a fire. Your storm team forecast today: mostly sunny and a high of 80. Tonight, clear and a low of 62. On Thursday, mostly sunny and a high of 78 degrees. Friday, mostly sunny, high 84. Saturday, mostly sunny and a high 86. And Sunday, a chance of storms with a high of 85 degrees. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Steph Graham on 94.5 ESPN.
Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Is this a thing that y'all do where you just pee outside?
Yes. Saving water, conserving water.
What do you mean saving
and it's
water?
good for the
you're
soil.
Not flushing?
Yeah.
Well, I was in the locker room showering, and I had to go. So
there we go. No, I would say on average I zizzle, 8 times a day. 4 are outside.
What? If you're sitting on the couch, will you go, I gotta go pee and walk out the back door?
Or the front door.
Anyway, I think the guy in the shower opposite saw me. Gave me a dirty look.
You went in the shower.
Yeah, so what? I'm not the only one.
The front door?
I got big arborvitaes right in front, and I hide behind those.
Could it be because you don't want him to know that you have a friend who pees in the shower? I think it is. I think that's exactly what it is.
Why couldn't you just wait?
I was there. I saw a drain.
Since when is a drain a toilet?
It's all pipes. What's the difference?
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamorro. Here's Jen Latta.
Running her mouth, she wants to ride it, she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like he wanna fight. He ain't doing nothing but running his mouth. Talk about it, we all about it. They making plans, we sit and count. Our chairs stacked just like a mountain. You heard about it.
If I start chanting, "We want burgers," are you going to get mad?
No.
Are you going to try to tell me that I'm jinxing something?
No. Oh, with our sponsor, they're fine. They're great. Huh? They're wonderful.
It's unbelievable when you think about, again, winning streaks. Like, double-digit winning streaks for the Milwaukee Brewers. Like, in my lifetime, the Brewers have gotten to 11 games twice. Did it in 21, did it earlier this year. Got to the 12-game winning streak as part of the postseason in 2018 when they won those games at the end of the season. 8 in a row at the end of the season to make the playoffs, get into the divisional round, win the NL Central, and then win their first 4 games in the postseason. So you had that. But that's it. Well, then they won 13 games in 87. I wasn't alive, and that's it. That's the only times they've been this close. They've had a handful of times that they've won 10 games in a row, and 11. They're at 11 again this year. 11. Two separate 11-game winning streaks.
The only problem I had with you last time.
Yeah.
The only problem.
Yeah.
You were way too cocky.
I was excited.
No, you weren't. There's a difference between excited and cocky. You were cocky. So just don't get cocky today, and I'll be fine.
Joshy, was I cocky?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's shocking. He sat there and, the Miz. Nobody beats the Miz.
You know what's more exciting? Woody's better than the Miz.
Is he?
Numbers say he is.
He's more experienced.
Yeah. Right now, he is a better pitcher than Jacob Mizrowski.
Are you going through the totality of his career, or are you going just from this year?
Well, I mean, this year, the numbers bear out in favor of Woody as well. Because Miz is 4-1 with a 2.70 ERA.
Yes.
Woody is 4-0 with a 2.29 ERA.
Who have they faced, though? Are you playing the Colts or are you playing the Eagles?
Well, today they're playing the Pirates, and that's all I care about.
No, I'm just saying, if you looked at them every game they pitched.
I mean, well, Miz has gone head-to-head with Skeens and won. Went head-to-head with Clayton Kershaw and won.
Well, then you can't say that.
Woody has beaten the Mets, who are a playoff team.
Yes.
Beat Seattle, who's one of the best teams in the American League.
So are you saying that you feel more comfortable with Woody on the mound today than the Miz?
Probably, because there's still there's still a lot of variance with Miz.
Look,
he's still young in his career.
You could roll out Raleigh fingers and they're winning today. Okay, the Pirates can't hit.
I'm cocky?
There is a part.
What is that?
We talked.
There is
a little part. There's a little bit.
What, are you trying to jinx this now?
I'm a little, shart and fartery.
All right, so we got really close last time. We were really close to the burgers. Obviously, it didn't end up happening. But here we are again. Who would have thought we would have gotten this close to free burgers once again? Lane Grindle last night on the broadcast, because, the Brewers won 14-0, put up a couple of touchdowns against the Pirates last night. He was explaining how this George Webb free burger giveaway is going to work.
Well, the Brewers, after this one, they're going to have everybody at George Webb on the edge of their seats, and everybody that loves free hamburgers paying very close attention to tomorrow's ballgame. Don't forget, George Webb predicts the Crew will win 12 games in a row this season. That means free burgers when they do. Learn more at georgewebb.com. We'll get you more information tomorrow, assuming this Brewers lead holds up, becomes the 11th consecutive win. Tomorrow they'd go for 12. We became very well versed with the rules because the Brewers got to 11 straight 3 weeks ago before they lost in Seattle. George Webb would pick a date. They would tell us tomorrow, we think, if the Brewers would win 12 in a row. It's not going to be the very next day, likely. So anyway, more information coming. Hopefully free burgers in the offing.
So Josh Mauer talking about how this is all going to work. So again, just because if the Brewers win this afternoon, you're not going to be able to go home from the ballpark and claim your free burger. They will do a designated day. They might even do it. And again, they did the voucher system last time where you had to get the voucher and then go back on whatever day it was. Because again, we got really excited about this last time, got some more info from George Webb about it. And look, you got to order ahead on these things. You got to anticipate 100,000 people coming through for burgers.
Well, it's going to be whatever their slowest day is. So if it's a Monday, Tuesday, it'll be whatever their slowest day is.
Yeah.
So my guess.
But also, you got to get
Tuesday?
staffed. You got to get staffed. You got to get all the food, however long that takes, and then figure it out from there.
My guess is a Tuesday.
Sure.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, something like that.
You guys in? You going?
Yeah, of course.
There's one across the street.
Yeah, there's one right there. We've got multiple people asking if Strofe is working from George Webb today. Is he sitting outside George Webb today? I believe, if necessary, we are going to restrain Alex Strofe and full-time Will to prevent them from sitting outside of George Webb again.
You're afraid of the jinx? No, that ain't happening. It's just not. It's the Pirates. It's the Pirates.
See, now, you're Mr. Superstition here, and now you're talking like this. You got me thinking you're trying to whammy us.
No, not at all. I mean, are the Pirates the worst team in baseball?
No. It's sadly for the Pirates, it's not even close.
Really?
Yeah.
Marlins?
No, Marlins are respectable. Marlins are around 500.
Kansas City?
Kansas City's pretty good too. They've got one of the more exciting
watch more baseball.
They got one of the more exciting players in all of baseball.
Who is it?
The Colorado Rockies.
Ooh.
Who have won a total of 31 games. They are 31-88, big guy.
Ooh.
31-88.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lock. It's a lock.
So we had also asked yesterday, Jeff Levering, he was on the show, and you had asked, okay, are the players aware of the George Webb thing? Well, he said yes, they are certainly aware. Sal Frelick confirmed this as last night as well.
Are you aware at all about this free hamburger promotion that's on the line tomorrow from George Webb? Have the guys that reached the clubhouse? The fact that if the Brewers win 12 straight games, that everybody in the Milwaukee area gets free burgers?
You know what? It hasn't, but I remember it just because I think I heard about it the first win streak we had, maybe earlier or in June or July, whatever it was, and I actually remember it from then. I completely forgot about it until you just said it just now.
Well, it's in the offing tomorrow, so if it gives you a little extra incentive,
oh, nice.
Everybody in Milwaukee can get some burgers from George Webb if you guys pull off this week.
Yeah, that's right. All right, well, I will. I think I'm going to keep that to myself. Might have to bring it out in like the fourth or fifth inning, though, if the boys are behind, so I'll keep that in my back pocket, though.
Are they robots?
Sal
Are they
Frelick
more
on
robots
Brewers
than
Radio
we
Network
were?
with
Because I
Josh
tell you
Mauer.
what, people always want to know if players knew the line.
Yeah.
When we played, first thing I did Monday, every player, first thing you do,
looked at the line in the paper.
You check the line in the paper.
I think it's different in the MLB because you're playing every single day.
And we got a lot of
And the odds are like plus 130 or minus 110 typically, unless it's like.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Chewy's just using that as an example of something that they would look up. Like, I don't think baseball players are looking at the odds.
No.
Like you said, Josh, because like baseball games are a lot of times you're betting over under hits,
right.
Maybe a run total between two teams. Like rarely are people actually like betting run lines for individual teams.
They probably don't have as much downtime as we do.
Certainly not.
No, because you get to the ballpark, you're getting work in,
Are you
cage
nervous?
work.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous? Do you even get nervous when you play 162 games?
I'm sure, like bigger games, like the nerves are there.
Really? Weird.
But like today, I can't imagine there's nerves.
Like I would be nervous playing a preseason game.
Like even in 1997?
Yeah.
Really?
Because this stuff happens so fast. So fast.
Yeah. But at that time, you were a Pro Bowler, a Super Bowl champion.
Matter. Doesn't matter. You can die on the field.
Okay, so
you can die on the field.
So you weren't nervous about the competition.
Yes.
You were nervous about the physicality.
You're nervous about getting smoked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's different because you guys plan all week for it. You plan all off season. You do months of training camp, and then you get one shot. Basically, there's your one time for the week. And if you screw up, you might not see the field as much as you had hoped.
Josh, there wasn't a game I played. I can't remember college. There is not a game I played, preseason, regular season playoffs, where I did not take something before the game. Not one game. If I was playing preseason and I was playing one series, still Agent Orange.
Yeah. Did you even play 162 games in the NFL?
No, I was like 120 something, I think.
I think when you're doing it you don't even have time to think about it. It's just you go to bed, you wake up like those guys went to bed last night, got a few hours of sleep, and they're back at the ballpark because they play at 1.
Yeah.
But you think guys forget, like, oh crap, today's a 1 o'clock game. I thought it was a 7 o'clock game. Now, on the road, it's different because you're probably getting a wake-up call. And there's team, whatever you want to call it, breakfast, brunch.
I feel like there are schedule. If you've ever been, and I know you have, well, you've been inside the Brewers clubhouse.
Yes.
But if it's been years since I have to cover a game, but they have schedules everywhere, literally everywhere. Like, hey, if it's this game, this is when you're here. This is when everything goes.
So Moneyball's pretty accurate when he goes and flips the Gatorade over, and behind it is like the next 3 games.
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
because again, it's happening so fast. Like you said, like last night was a 6:40 game. Today's 1:10. It's a pretty quick turnaround. You want to make sure you've got your days straight.
Do I think there's probably some guys in the bullpen who have lost track, showed up a little late? Probably. The day-to-day players, probably not.
Well, and especially because, it hasn't been posted publicly yet. But this was a fun little, and I didn't ask a follow-up. It was just interesting to me when we had Jeff Levering on yesterday, where Jeff said within a half hour of the last game ending on Monday, the lineup for Tuesday was posted. So the guys knew he was playing. And I'm sure the same thing was last night. Now, we don't know what that lineup is. Brewers' social media account will put it out a couple hours before the game today. But I think for position players specifically, Chew, knowing if you're playing or not kind of depends upon what your routine is going to be for that day.
Like home games, because there's no set time. Obviously, when you're on the road, there's 3 buses, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some guys would take a cab to the stadium. But at home, there's no set time you have to be there. So if specialists are, say for a noon game, specialists are out at 10:55, which is when I had to go out, there'd be guys strolling in the locker room at 10:30. I was there at 8:15.
Well, so you're telling me not everybody was it's not shocking that everybody was like you in terms of your routine, but I would assume that more guys would be like you in terms of establishing the routine, going through that, and that takes some time.
I was always first bus. Always first bus. So the first bus, obviously the second and third. The second was the fullest. Third was probably like the first. First bus was probably 25 guys.
Okay.
The psychos. I consider myself a psycho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again,
routine. It's more routine.
That's your word, not mine.
Routine. Yeah. Little softer word.
Yeah. Regiment oriented.
Yeah. But the guys that showed up, man, like DBs would show up at like 10:30. I'm like, I can't do that.
Mm-hmm. I would always want to be there as early as possible, too.
Did you like talking to people? I don't like talking. So when we got to, let's say, 10:55, I had to take the field. 9:45, I'm not talking to anyone.
Until when?
Till I get on the field.
Because I'm assuming there's some back and forth with some coaches
Just very,
and whatnot.
but there's no like, hey, what's going on? What'd you do? No, it's just, don't talk to me.
I do want to answer one question here on the Cardinals Talking text line quickly because there is more news. We'll get to more Brewers later. We've got Adam Schefter coming up, but there's big Packer news from yesterday as well. But Scott texts in on the Cardinals Talking text line, 800-990-3776. Gabe, help me understand the last pitcher the Pirates used throwing 39 miles per hour. Now, there might be some new people to the Brewers bandwagon. I had a buddy who, peripherally will pay attention, but he texted me last night. He's all in. He has Brewers fever. He was also confused by the last guy throwing 39 miles per hour.
Who was throwing 39 last night?
Yes.
Ephus?
It was because it was 14-0.
Mm-hmm.
The Pirates, and then in turn in the top of the ninth, the Brewers, they used position players to close out. So Jared Triolo was the position player pitching for the Pirates, and nowadays, when position players get into pitch, they don't want to do anything stupid and injure themselves, so they're literally just lobbing the ball.
I mean, that's not even BP.
No. Which is why it was impressive that Caleb Durbin hit one of those out of the ballpark. You're doing all the work there. Not getting any help from a pitcher throwing 40 miles per hour.
Wow.
But that's why the pitcher was throwing 39. Because he was just lobbing it in there. Because he's not a pitcher. He's a position player, and he is told to go out there, hey, I don't care what happens, just get 3 outs. We're saving arms in the bullpen. Don't hurt yourself. Those are the instructions you get when you're a position player.
Okay.
And you go out to pitch.
You could tell because they throw it standing basically straight up.
there's just like if you're trying to play catch with an 8-year-old, you're just trying to lob it in there the best you can. So that is why that was that way. But we do have to get to Jordan Love as he had a procedure yesterday that is going to keep him out a little bit during training camp. More on that in just a moment. But if you're looking for a new car, truck, or SUV, take the nearest exit to Ewald Automotive. And look, there's a lot of different locations, so you should be able to find one relatively easy. For the 2025 model year clearance pricing, save over $14,000 or get 0% financing, all makes, all models over 720. 25s in stock with model year clearance pricing and with the Ewald low price guarantee. They'll beat the best price on a new vehicle by $500 or they'll give you $500 cash guaranteed. At the Ewald model clearance sales event, when they're gone, they're gone. It all starts ewaldauto.com.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Things are moving along, and volume is increasing, but still pretty light out there. I'm not seeing any major slow spots. Again, just letting everyone know we do have the flooding on the roadway on 4145 North, about a mile beyond the ramp from County Line Road. The right lane is closed there, but otherwise moving pretty smoothly across the system. Teachers, IKEA's got your back. Now through August 17th, fill up your cart and show your staff ID for 15% off your entire purchase during Teacher Appreciation Days at IKEA Oak Creek. Thank you, teachers. Your storm team forecast today, mostly sunny and a high of 80. Tonight, clear, low 62. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 78. On Friday, mostly sunny and a high of 84 degrees. Saturday, mostly sunny, high 86. And on Sunday, we do see a chance of storms and a high of 85. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Steph Graham on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Please don't misunderstand me. They played like garbage. They deserve to be criticized. The coach has every right to be pissed.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
It just felt like it was a little lack of perspective-y. Matt LaFleur challenged him to be a better leader, and sometimes that's maybe going against your coach a little bit publicly and having your guys back.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here, and The Pickler is coming to Menominee Falls with 9 indoor courts and unlimited pickleball play. Leagues, clinics, tournaments, all included. The first tier of founder memberships is sold out, but you can still grab a great deal. $99 a month or $1,049 for a year. Only through the grand opening on August 23rd, with free open play, raffle prizes, and welcome gifts for the first 50 people. Go to pickler.com, hit the Menominee Falls page, and we'll see you on the court.
It's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. For me and my family, finding the perfect home is a journey, but we don't walk it alone. With the We Sell Group, Rob and Nick aren't just real estate agents, they're part of our family's team. They bring us options, perspective, and peace of mind. While they navigate the market, I can stay focused on all that life has in store. Because at the We Sell Group, it's not just about the home, it's about the people and the path it takes to get there. The We Sell Group, more than agents, part of your journey. Get started with Rob and Nick at wesell.kw.com.
Let me go on.
Violent Femmes.
Like I blister in the sun. Let me go on.
Performing the debut album
I know you're the one.
and the second album, Hallowed Ground.
You can all just kiss off into
Violent
the air.
Femmes.
Behind
2
my
sets
back,
with intermission. No opening. Live at the Riverside Theater. Saturday, October 18th. Sold out. By second show added. October 19th. Get tickets on sale now at papstheatergroup.com. Violent Femmes.
After a serious accident, you'll need a winning team to protect your rights. Trust Wisconsin's own Brewers offices. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I mean, pumpkin seeds.
No, little suckers. They might be. What did you say before, Jen?
Sesame, but those are white. Like
No,
white.
these aren't white. No, this isn't on the outside. This is on the inside.
Seeds on the inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you've got some sort of like
scrotum.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Again, more on the Brewers coming up in a little bit here on the show. Best team in baseball, largest lead in any division in all of baseball. Shout out to the Cubs who lost last night. Brewers have a 7.5 game lead. 75-44.
Pretty good.
And I do have some ridiculous numbers to run too when it comes to the Brewers. But there was significant news out of Packers camp yesterday as well. Let's go ahead and hear it from the general manager, Brian Gutekunst, doing one of the press conferences that he does during the preseason, stepped up and told everybody this right away during his press conference just a little under 24 hours ago.
Hold on. I'm having trouble finding.
Okay. Well, he just told everybody that Jordan Love's having a ligament surgery done on his left thumb.
That's only going to take a week. I don't.
He's going to be out roughly a week. Yep.
He's going to be out more than that.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear it from the horse's mouth.
Jordan is having a little procedure done on his left thumb that he hurt in the game. We'll put him out a little bit of a while. Hope to have him back at practice next week, and shouldn't miss any regular season time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're expecting to have him back at practice next week, I mean, we're still. I mean, Sunday would mark 3 weeks for the Packers from their opening season game.
Let's put the fire out. That's all he's doing. He's putting a fire out. He ain't practicing. He's not practicing live against another team. I will. How much you want to bet?
Well, but
he's
also
not practicing against Seattle
in the joint practice.
In the joint practice, that was to put the fire out. Be like, hey, calm down. It's fine. He'll be ready for the regular season, which I fully intend he will be.
Because I will say this, and I don't know that much about Jordan Love, but I feel pretty confident in saying that if the options were, hey, let's get this procedure done, but you'd have to miss a game or two, or do you want to figure out how to play through it? I think he'd figure out how to play through it rather than miss a game or two. So I'm not worried.
You're saying regular season.
Regular season. No, I'm saying regular season.
I agree.
I'm not. Would I prefer that he gets work?
But hold on.
In the joint practices, yes, but I guess this is something I'm not that concerned about.
Time out. Because everyone talked about it, right? Well, he didn't have a great year because he was hurt.
Yeah.
It's not that he's hurt. He'll be back for the regular season. This guy needs reps. He has not arrived. He's still learning.
Yeah.
So this is not good.
No, it's not good.
It is not good at all.
But it's not terrible.
It's not terrible, but I mean, we sat there all last year.
You know what? It's not preferable. Do
you agree he needs reps? He needs reps. He needs reps.
Sure. Like everybody needs reps.
Yes, I agree. Shoot, when I played, I needed reps.
Yeah, would I prefer that he didn't have a thumb injury? Yeah, absolutely. Am I that concerned that he's not going to be practicing throughout the course of this week? No.
The reason I'm concerned is because 3 of the first games are Bears.
What if he does
tough games?
What if he does what you don't think will happen and practices in the joint practice against Seattle next week?
Then he's not going to get the live reps he needs.
Well, no, I'm saying, what if he does practice?
Oh, what if he does?
Yeah,
I'd be
then you're not
shocked.
concerned. But then you're not concerned, right?
I will feel better. Yes, I will feel better. I will feel better.
I mean, to me, then you missed like a week of training camp reps.
I just don't know a surgery that you can have because it is a surgery, correct? When they say procedure, it is a surgery.
Oh, boy, are we doing this Aaron Rodgers? We have to, decipher every word that's specifically said.
If there's an orthopedic out there, please call in and tell us what
800-990-3776.
What you think he had done. My understanding is
procedure equals surgery in my mind. Yes,
the ligament, they have to reattach it somehow to the bone, which would be affixing it to it. And I don't know. Maybe with the advances in medicine, it can be done.
Maybe they're doing what they did to Curt Schilling's ankle all those years ago, when they sutured the tendon to his ankle and he pitched less than a week later.
Yeah,
maybe it's the same thing but the thumb.
So you're aware this is non-throwing hand, right?
Yes, I know that.
Okay.
But that was fake, they said.
Who said?
People.
The blood in the sock fake.
Yeah. You've never heard that.
I've heard that, and I believe it.
I don't believe it. Josh just believes it because he knows it's going to bother me.
Yes.
That's the only reason Josh wants to say he believes it. So now he's got your back.
So we agree on a surgery, right?
Yes. It's some sort of, procedure equals surgery. Yes.
I mean, we're going to talk about this more.
Oh, without a doubt.
If he doesn't practice, obviously he's not practicing in the joint practices this week, but if he doesn't next week, yes, I'm a little concerned. Because you can't have rust. All right, if you're playing the Browns and you're playing the Raiders, you can have some rust. When you're playing Detroit and Washington, and then you got the Browns, and then you got Dallas, man, can't have a lot of rust. That's my concern. That's my concern. Not that he's not going to be healthy.
Yeah.
Just the rust.
Plenty of things to talk about across the NFL with training camp going on, quarterback battles, injury situations. What does it all mean for the Green Bay Packers? We discuss with our guy, Adam Schefter, coming up next.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Things are moving along, and volume is increasing, but still pretty light out there. I'm not seeing any major slow spots. Again, just letting everyone know we do have the flooding on the roadway on 4145 North, about a mile beyond the ramp from County Line Road. The right lane is closed there, but otherwise moving pretty smoothly across the system. Teachers, IKEA's got your back. Now through August 17th, fill up your cart and show your staff ID for 15% off your entire purchase during Teacher Appreciation Days at IKEA Oak Creek. Thank you, teachers. Your Storm Team forecast today, mostly sunny and a high of 80. Tonight, clear, low 62. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 78. On Friday, mostly sunny and a high of 84 degrees. Saturday, mostly sunny, high 86. And on Sunday, we do see a chance of storms and a high of 85. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Steph Graham on 94.5 ESPN.
Ready to escape to a resort that has it all? The Island Resort and Casino is your total thrill getaway, where championship golf, a luxury spa, world-class gaming, and epic entertainment come together. Tee it up at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Unwind at the Drift Spa. Dine, play, win, repeat. Go all in on an unforgettable getaway. Book your total experience today at islandresortandcasino.com.
At Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber Group, we believe in the human side of real estate. For us, it's faith, family, and friends in that order. We live that every single day. I'm Tony Wendorf. We move fast, negotiate with confidence, and communicate clearly so our clients win. We operate from a place of gratitude, having donated nearly $200,000 back to our community since 2020. You deserve a team that delivers a luxury experience no matter the price point. Contact us today to get started. Tony Wendorf & Associates, trusted knowledge, superior service. Contact us at WendorfTeam.firstweber.com.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
These days, it feels like there's advice for everything. Cold plunges, gratitude journals, screen detoxes. But how do you know what actually works for you? Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can help you break through the noise. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off the first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
Escape to Lake Lawn Resort in Delavan, Wisconsin, where everything is better at the lake. Dive into endless outdoor activities, including boating, fishing, and paddleboarding on the serene Delavan Lake. Tee off at the lakeside Majestic Oaks Golf Course, or unwind in the award-winning Caladora Spa. Enjoy gourmet meals at 1878 on the lake, casual bites at the Lookout Bar and Eatery, and sweet treats at the Isle of Capri Cafe. Explore Delavan Lake's stunning shores and historic landmarks from the comfort of their 76-foot cruise boat, the Lake Lawn Queen. Book your stay today at LakeLawnResort.com.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Everyone's go-to source for all NFL
Yeah, I
news.
got you.
And we're going to get right to some breaking news here that just came down. This tweet from Adam Schefter.
Adam's on the phone. Adam, you have more news? What do you got? They're going with another move.
And he was the man who knows all, Adam Schefter.
It's ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down, but they didn't go anywhere. And when they don't go anywhere, it opens up the possibility that he could be back.
Adam Schefter on JGC is sponsored by Island Resort and Casino. Gaming, casual, and fine dining. 2 golf courses, a luxury spa, and live entertainment. Your total experience is at the Island. Also brought to you by Tony Wendorf and Associates. First Weber Real Estate Services. The real estate MVPs of Wisconsin. Get started today at wendorfteam.firstweber.com.
Always love talking to our guy, Adam Schefter, each and every Wednesday here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Good morning, Adam. What's going on, man?
Hello there, guys. How you doing?
Doing great. A lot of different things we're going to dive into, but I just saw you, so I'm just curious because I consider myself a coffee guy. You're sitting there drinking out of your coffee mug there. How much coffee do you have to consume? Because your job keeps you up. I mean, you're on early with us. You're on early with Get Up. Then sometimes once you hit the football season, you've got Monday Night Countdown. You're doing all these different things. Like, how much coffee are you consuming?
Well, I really like it, but I try to limit myself to a couple of cups a day. I have one in the morning. I usually have one in the afternoon. I mean, I can have it after every meal. It feels like it's yummy.
Like just straight black coffee?
Are you a frou-frou guy or no?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I like to go to Starbucks and I'll get a chai. Is that with oat milk? Is that foo-foo?
Yeah, that's a little fruit. Is that cold or hot?
Hot.
Chai. Okay.
Chewy, you gotta try. You gotta try it. Chewy, go into next Starbucks. Okay, do me a favor. Okay.
You said a chai with oatmeal.
With oat milk.
Okay.
Oat milk. Although I like my oatmeal with oat milk too. Okay, not to confuse you, Chewy. Okay, but
all right. What should I order?
Write it down on your phone. Okay. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
Here's my order: chai, venti chai, oat milk, no foam. There you go. Okay.
No foam. What does that mean? Not the.
It's like they fill it up to the top. I like to drink my stuff. I don't want the foam.
Yeah, you don't want the air. You don't want
I think
foam.
the fact that you have to say Bente makes it bougie. Why can't you just say, hey, give me the large?
Fine, you can say that, Chewy. You can say that. You say, give me the large chai with oat milk. That's it. That's what I'd say. Okay.
All right. One other question. What language is Bente in?
Has to be Italian, no?
I was gonna say, I thought it's Italian.
Okay. All right.
Shouldn't you know that as a guy who's been to Italy as many times as you have?
And the coffee there is luscious.
I believe that.
Good.
I would believe that.
Adam, me and Gabe were talking, kind of battle. In your mind, does procedure mean surgery?
Yes.
It does.
100%. Yeah, it's just a softer way of not saying surgery. Like, if I'm having a procedure on my thumb, I'm having surgery on my thumb. Right? But the alarm bells don't ring as loudly when you're surgery as you do procedure. Like, I had a procedure after my wife had a baby, right? Like, to take care of things so that there'd be no more babies, right? That's surgery to me.
That's minor, but it's still surgery.
But I don't know a surgery that you can have that after a week you'll be fine in football terms. Because, Adam, I don't think Jordan Love is going to practice. Number one, he's not going to play in any live snaps, whether it be joint practice, preseason games. I don't think they're going to roll him out really until the preseason's over and go from there. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think his preseason is over. I don't know why he would be back out there. Like, he's having a procedure / surgery, whatever you want to call it, on his left thumb. And the reason you're doing it now is because they've got over 3 weeks to get him ready for the opener, and they could take that time It's not in season. Like if he had the issue in season, I'll bet he'd play with this, and you wouldn't even know it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I felt too. Like if the options, Adam, were, well, we can have this procedure, you'll be ready but in time, and we'll get it cleaned up before the regular season starts, or okay, we can have this procedure, but you'll have to miss a game or two. My guess is he would have just gone, okay, I'll figure out how to play with it, because I don't think him or many players would want to miss any of that time.
Yeah, the idea here was we've got 3.5 weeks to the opener. Let's get this corrected while we can. Let's not have it linger. Miss the preseason. Get back for the regular season. Pretty simple, right? It's not a huge deal. I don't think there's any questions that he's going to be ready. But he's having that procedure on his thumb.
I think this also kind of distracted all of us here, and we've got plenty of distractions in Wisconsin with the Brewers and now this surgery for Jordan Love, or procedure, for Jordan Love. But Jayden Reed was in a walking boot. Have you heard anything further on the issue that he's having with his foot?
Yep. He has a sprained foot, and I was told the belief is he'll be ready for opening day. Now, I don't know that Jayden Reed at his postgame locker on Saturday night sounded quite as confident as I was told it was. Like, he sounded like it was a question.
Yeah, he was vague. He was very vague.
Yep, Matt LaFleur made it sound like it was a question. But my sense is that when opening day against the Lions rolls around, that they'll have Jordan Love and they'll have Jayden Reed. I believe that. Now, maybe Jayden Reed, that foot doesn't heal right the next few weeks, and maybe it goes the other way. That could happen. But I would say today, if I had a bet, my thinking is he'll be ready for the opener.
Adam, one other question on Love. Do you know where he's having the surgery? Is he having
No,
it?
He had it yesterday.
In Green Bay, or did he have to fly somewhere where the best hand specialist in the country is? Do you know?
I don't know the answer to that. I'm trying to think who is like the thumb guy. Like, it seems like, right, Watkins is the back guy, and Elatrosh is the knee and shoulder guy, and right there's like one guy for every area. Dr. Anderson for a while was the foot guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I know the finger guy. Dr. Chin has been a finger guy. But I don't know who did it yesterday.
I read somewhere that Dallas is restructuring Dak. Is that a sign that they're going to start negotiating with Parsons?
I didn't even see that they're renegotiating with Dak. I think that may already have been done. I don't know.
It's okay, Adam. A lot of times Chewy finds stuff on an alternate internet that doesn't
sometimes
exist.
I dream it, and I think I read it. But I thought I read it somewhere.
You didn't.
Hold on. I'm curious now. Dak did. Hold on a second. You got. I'm curious. Hold on. Ready?
I could have swore I read it. My NFL brain's falling apart.
I should probably Michael Parsons.
Chewy, you're right. They restructured the contract in March. And also, Chewy, Trump won the election.
Yeah. See, I knew I read it. I didn't say when, Adam.
Wait, from March?
But
what kind of internet are you on?
Hold on.
That you're getting
Adam,
stuff from March.
Adam, I wasn't wrong, right?
No, Chewy, you were on it. I mean, yeah.
Can't get anything past this guy, Adam.
No. I mean, yeah, that is. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah,
big deal from March. All right, we move on. Adam, how nervous is the NFL going to get about the John Gruden case, as it appears that this is going to be allowed to advance to the discovery phase? And previously, the NFL has typically settled a lot of cases before it gets there.
And I'm sure that the league is going to try to settle this case. They're not going to want the contents to come out, but it was a huge victory for John Gruden to have this case be heard in a Nevada Supreme Court rather than in mediation with the NFL. So now you almost feel like, I know it's the Supreme Court in Nevada, but it's a home game for John Gruden as opposed to an away game. And I would think that's the last thing the league wants. And again, I'm not familiar with the inner workings of how something like this would work, other than I am quite certain the league is going to want this case to go away as quickly as it can. And the league has a lot of money, so the league can do a lot of things. So at some point in time, I'm going to guess John John Gruden's going to get a check here, and the question is how sizable that check may be.
Adam, I saw you guys had your fantasy mock draft for yesterday. How many Packers went early? Not a lot. I mean, Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs went like around 20.
About Jordan Love when it came to quarterbacks.
He didn't get picked because it was 10 teams, and Jordan Love in a league isn't going to get picked right away.
Is that a sign or no?
No.
Not at all. Okay.
No. I mean, not if you ask Mike Tannenbaum.
Yeah.
Why do you think Mike T is so high on Jordan Love? Because he will, anytime he's given the opportunity or a platform, whether it's on ESPN radio, whether it's on ESPN television, Mike Tannenbaum, former NFL executive and ESPN NFL insider, front office insider, like he sings the praises of Jordan Love. Why do you think that is?
Just like there are certain people that have a thing for certain people, right? Like they just like certain guys. And Mike Tannenbaum is a big Jordan Love guy. Believes he's the best quarterback, or the best quarterback in football, the best in the NFC, right?
Best in the NFC.
Best in the NFC. I mean, he's a big Jordan Love admirer, supporter, believer, truther, whatever you want to call it. He's standing behind. Truther.
I like it.
All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Do you want Keegan Bradley playing and coaching in the Ryder Cup? I do not.
I don't. Listen, I'm not an expert here, but I know they say coaching takes a lot. Like, why couldn't you coach and play? I guess it's mentally and physically hard enough to play and then to think about all the but like to me, it's just it's all your guys, elite golfers coming together. Like how? Again, I'm probably way off base here because I don't know how hard could coaching the Ryder Cup team be.
Yeah, but you know what, Adam? I go back to your first interaction with Rory when you went up and introduced yourself, and he was kind of looking right through you because he was already in a zone.
Well, he was about to tee off. He was about to play 18
I know, but
holes.
he's already in a zone. So if you add in, hey, what are we doing over here? And this, I just think golfers cannot be distracted at all. Would you agree, Gabe?
That's
it
detracts
actually from their own game.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. You would think, but I would think that on something like this, you understand what it is, and it's not like you're out there playing, right? You're playing 18 holes every, like you're called on in certain spots, correct?
Yeah, so they have the team sessions. They have morning and afternoon on that Friday, Saturday, and then everybody plays singles matches. Like you would probably just have to play once a day. Like if you're going to captain the team and play, I don't think you can play like all 5 matches. I think you're playing once a day.
Is the gap that big between Keegan Bradley and the next man up?
No.
Well, then I wouldn't do it. It's like Adam. It's like offensive coordinator. I mean, it's like head coaches that call plays, right?
Right.
It's hard because sometimes you got to think of, do I accept this penalty? Do I throw the and that 40-second clock is working, and when it gets down, it's
don't the best coaches in the league call plays, whether it's offense or defense? Like Andy calls plays, McVay calls plays.
They can handle it. But I think you see more coaches today, offensive or defensively, that just manage and leave it to their guys to take care of.
Haven't we seen player coaches before? Yes, we have. Right?
Well, Bill Russell, but that was in the 60s.
I think there's a reason it probably went away.
Yeah. So you're fine with it, Adam, is what you're saying.
I don't have a big issue if that's what he deserves as a player. Like, he's been pretty strong this year. I'm trying to think. Okay, here we go. In football, there have been player coaches too. Curly Lambeau.
Yeah. Yeah.
Played and coached the Packers from 1919 to 1949.
That was 100 years ago.
I don't care. He did it. I don't care. He did it. Dan Reeves did it.
Really?
For the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, really?
Had no idea.
Yep.
Has there ever been a Ryder Cup capped or coach that has played.
Captain has played. The last time for Team USA was Arnold Palmer, I believe, in the 60s. It might have been 1960 flat, but he was in the 60s the last time that the captain, because usually, again, the captain's an older player or an older former player that typically doesn't have a chance at making the team.
I'm trying to think if it's ever. And by the way, they got a team manager, right? John Wood.
Yep. Yeah. Former caddy.
So so he can help out there too. I don't know. Arnold Palmer did it in 1963.
63. Okay. Yeah, that was the last one.
I'm a no. Hard no.
Are you going to go to the Ryder Cup if you can? Or is that just too much going on during the NFL season?
I've been asked to go. It's not terribly far from my house. It would be nice. I gotta be honest. Like, you get in season, I don't like to disrupt anything, right? Like, there's a certain rhythm and a routine, and I could be there, and I could be getting a call, and I got people chanting USA and Kathy. Like, I'm not
pretty sure you just made my point for me, Adam. Distracted, can't go to
You gotta stay focused.
Yep. Okay.
This is
Chewy,
all time.
Hey, Chewy.
Yeah.
You got to text me after you go get that oat milk chai. Okay.
I will.
It's gonna add an element to your day, and you're gonna be a very happy guy after that. Okay.
Well, I know what element that's going to be. I'll be running right to the toilet, I'm sure, if I have it for the
No.
No?
No.
All right.
No.
I trust you, Adam. I trust you.
I honestly want to hear what you think of it after you drink it. I don't even know. By the way, I don't think we've ever texted. Make sure Josh gives you guys my cell.
Okay. Starbucks,
okay?
Right?
Yeah. And by the way, Chewy, if you don't like it, I'm treating. Okay, you send me the bill,
right,
and I'll send you the $7.63. Okay.
I owe you for the hat. I love the hat.
There you go.
Adam, we appreciate the time, man. We look forward.
Gabe wearing the Brewers hat. I haven't seen the Masters hats on there. I see Gabe wearing the Brewers hat.
Oh, okay. Next week I'll have the Masters hat. I mean, the Brewers have won
By the
11
way,
in a row.
Last question for me. Is the town all swept up in the Brewers, the city? Like everybody all went?
Yes, yeah.
Chewy, tell them what you saw. So Chewy went to the Wisconsin State Fair last week, and what did you see?
It was probably 20-1. Packers garb over Brewers garb over Packers.
And
garb.
usually it's Packers heavy.
And a wash.
The entire city swept up in Brewers fever.
Wow, good for them.
I mean, once Jordan Love comes back and the Packers open up the season against the Lions, I'm going to be curious to see where that goes. But at least during the preseason, everybody still has Brewers fever, Adam.
Well, they're wrapped up in the Brewers. Well, let's see how that plays out. And go Brewers. Go Brewers.
All right. Appreciate you, Adam. We look forward to talking to you next week.
Thanks, guys. Be well.
And Adam Schefter each and every week. Again, brought to you in part by our friends at Tony Wendorf and Associates. Check them out, wendorfteam.firstweber.com. And he's brought to you each and every week by a place I'm going tomorrow. I am not going to be here for the rest of the week because I am heading up to the Island Resort and Casino, premier resort destination, largest north of Milwaukee, with everything you like to do in one awesome location. Visit islandresortandcasino.com and book your total experience today.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 19th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in August 19th at 7:05 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee or check your local listings to watch the game.
At Tony Wendorf and Associates First Weber Group, we do more than close deals. We serve with gratitude and faith-filled purpose. We've sold over $300 million in real estate since 2020, one of the top-ranked real estate teams in Wisconsin, and we're just getting started. What sets us apart? We care. Even if we're not your agent, we'll still help. That's the kind of stewardship the community deserves. If you're buying or selling across southeastern Wisconsin, let us earn your trust. I'm Tony Wendorf, and I want to create your red carpet experience. Contact us at wendorfteam.firstweber.com.
It's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. This summer, I'm getting relief from the hot sun whenever I need it with my motorized retractable awning from Comfort Awnings. Sensors are also available that detect strong winds and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors all summer long. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $200 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. When Tri-City National Bank decided to optimize their print output strategy, they needed a resource with the expertise to recommend a solution. CIO Robert Prang.
And James helped us with that analysis of what our print consumption was and what we were doing.
The outcome of the James Imaging Systems Managed Print Services recommendation?
We ended up reducing down to about 97 total printers and copiers from 197.
The impact on your print output?
We eliminated over 500,000 pages a month of output that we figured out we really didn't need.
Month after month, that adds up to savings and value.
Oh, tons of value. Those numbers add up even when it's only a penny or so per page.
Managed Print Services from James Imaging Systems. AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation. To learn more, visit jamesimaging.com.
Hey, it's Jen Latta, and I just had my walk-in closet redesigned by Closets by Design. Doug and his team in Mequon were amazing, from the first consultation to the final install, and now I have a beautiful, organized space for all of my clothes. They really brought my vision to life. Locally owned with the backing of a trusted national brand, they deliver expert design with a personal touch. Get 40% off plus an extra 15% off, and take advantage of 18-month free financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN, and don't forget to tell them Jen from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy sent you.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Violent Femmes. Performing the debut album and the second album, Hallowed Ground. You can all just kiss off in Violent Femmes. 2 sets with intermission, no opening. Live at the Riverside Theater, Saturday, October 18th, sold out, but second show added, October 19th. Get tickets on sale now at papstheatergroup.com. Violent Femmes.
You're listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I'm saying if we collectively, all the people in their cars, all the people listening on the YouTube stream, all the people listening this morning, if we all do it together, there's power in prayer, friends.
Yes, there is. Blessed be Father, for I played man.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Well, we finally found out what it takes for Chewy to get an Amazon allowance. We have famously told the stories here of when he has gotten in trouble for ordering multiples of things on Amazon by mistake, where he's tried to sneak in Amazon orders because the kids are ordering so much while they're away at school. He thinks if he sneaks in another pair of sneakers somewhere that his wife isn't going to notice. He finally got the blessing to spend a decent amount of money on Amazon, Chew. What did it take? What did you buy?
The wife came in for a hug. Her nose is about pit height and almost lost her vision. And she said, it was go on Amazon right now and order workout clothes because those reek. So I spent $250, which on Amazon for workout clothes, when you're looking at all I wear is Under Armour.
Yep.
Because it fits so good. Fits perfect.
Well, I figure when you're your size, once you find like a brand like that you know the size, I got to imagine it's hard to go away from.
2XL 2XL shorts. I was getting the shirts from $16 up to maybe $24. $250. So you guys will be seeing me in some new swag. But it's hard for me to let go of my stuff. No, it is. It is. When you played, yeah, Did you have a T-shirt you like to wear under your uni?
Yeah.
Well, that's what the way I am with workout shirts.
Chewy, I got rid of that shirt years ago. I stopped. The last time I played a baseball game was 2008.
Yeah,
2009. You haven't played a football game, I hate to break it to you, in longer time than that. This is just workout shirts, man.
I know, but I get attached to them. And I have, you know how I cannot wear black golf shoes with shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Visually, it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with workout. You know? This one doesn't feel quite right. That's got to be a shoulder day. Because everyone looks forward to chest, right?
But you don't even do leg day.
Oh, like cardio day, though? Like, Gabe, if I did a walk by,
yeah,
you might faint. But it doesn't bother me.
I know.
It doesn't bother me.
I was about to say, as somebody who typically sits in a different chair, and it's kind of tight quarters over there when I'm sitting.
Why, you get a whiff?
Yeah, when you get up because you drink your, gallon plus of Mio every morning, so you got to get up and go to the bathroom every break. I'm sitting there, talking about our friends at Mentality or X Golf or whatever. I got to swallow it down because I'm trying to stay professional, trying to give a shout out to our tremendous partners, and you get a little bit of a whiff, and whoa.
But what if it doesn't bother me? Is that selfish?
Yes.
How selfish, though?
Very.
Very.
Look, there's things about you guys that bother me, too.
I'm sure there are.
Just can't think of it.
If one is as easy as, hey, that shirt stinks, do you mind changing it? If you come up with something as easy as that, I will gladly do it for you, big guy.
There is, in our employee handbook here, not that you have ever opened it, read it, or done anything with it.
I've had to sign it.
Yes. There is a personal.
It's like the Apple agreement that you just scroll to the bottom of every time your phone updates.
All right, what's the rule say?
There are personal hygiene rules here because people being smelly can affect others at work.
You can get around that stuff easily. You can.
Yeah, you get around by not actually being here outside of these 2 hours. If I'm the only one who's really dealing with it, I'm not actually going to say anything to anyone.
To skirt that very easily, that I take medications that cause me to exude a little bit of smell.
But the problem is, it's not you that necessarily smells. It's the shirt. Well, he smells to the shirt, but then he takes a shower. The fact that he works out in the same workout shirt every bleeping day doesn't help the situation.
Here's a question for you. How many times a week do you use deodorant?
7.
That's a lie. I use it twice.
For what reason?
I don't think it's good for you.
Well, at that point, why do you wear deodorant at all? If you're only putting it on twice a week.
Your hair's the stuff that smells.
Yeah.
So I'm a hairless pits, and that goes back to my playing days. Because when you put the straps on under the shoulder pads, it pulls at them.
Yep.
So cut me some slack.
Well, so then why do you wear deodorant at all? A couple days a week you get lazy and don't shave them?
No, it's my wife. When we go to dinner. Like yesterday, Monday I went to get my hair done, and I have a routine. I don't like to shower until 4 o'clock. My haircut was at noon. So I took the deodorant and painted my shirt.
Wait. So you got all sweaty during your workout.
Yeah.
And didn't bother to wash your hair for your haircut?
Why? She washes the hair. Why would I do that?
Well, she's not washing it until after she cuts it.
No, she washes it before.
Oh, she washed it before.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I paint.
All right.
I painted. You ever paint?
Just across your chest?
On the shirt.
On the shirt?
Of course. No.
You seem to go to extreme lengths
and
to not smell.
On the shirt?
She did not say a thing.
Well, yeah, because she wants to be tipped,
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're a generous tipper.
Yes.
Maybe that's an incorrect assumption that I'm making, but I'm assuming you're a generous tipper.
Yes.
You put deodorant on the outside of your shirts?
I'm not alone.
Put it on the pole. Have you ever put deodorant on the outside of your shirts?
I will take 8%.
Why are you putting it on your shirt?
To mask the smell of...
Why wouldn't you put it on your armpits?
Because it gets, and you put it on your shirt, it gets to her quicker. It doesn't have to crawl through all.
No, I've got a better question. Why don't you just change your shirts?
Or shower?
Because then that's laundry. I like to keep my piles small. In the household, I have, in a week, my pile is probably 5 inches tall, where everyone else's is like feet.
Yeah, because they changed their clothing a normal amount.
No wonder your wife said, yeah, spend $250. Do whatever you got to do. Just get clothes that don't stink.
I can't let this paint in the shirt. You didn't have giant deodorant
It was
stains?
a white shirt.
So you walked up, you said, you know what, I smell kind of bad right now. Instead of putting this on me and masking the smell the proper way, I'm going to just take a swipe across the shirt?
Like 4. I told you I'm weird.
Why not cologne?
That's only if you go out and not shower.
John and MKE with a great observation here on the Cardless Talk and text line. Sounds like Chewy's only wearing deodorant on days he's trying to get a little, if you know what I mean.
Fair.
I feel
Very fair.
I think John has correctly diagnosed the situation. We'll get back to the Brewers in 2 minutes on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
We've got a whole slew of slowdowns on the system as volume increases for your morning commute. 94 eastbound, the zoo to downtown will take you a couple extra minutes, as well as the westbound side. 41, 45 northbound and southbound, both slow. The zoo interchange to Highway Q, also dealing with that flooding on 4145 north, just about a mile from County Line Road in Germantown. And 43 southbound, Brown Deer Road to downtown is about an 11-minute trip. Give yourself a few extra minutes there. And 894 westbound, Mitchell Interchange to the Hale is also a slower trip. The Adam Schefter Show is sponsored by the Island Resort and Casino. Enjoy gaming, casual and fine dining, 2 golf courses, a luxury spa, and live entertainment. Your total experience is at the Island. Your storm team forecast today, mostly sunny and a high of 80. Tonight, clear and a low of 62. For tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 78. Friday, mostly sunny, high 84. And on Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 86. Sunday, we see a chance of some storms. This report is brought to you by Dick & Schroff Heating and Cooling, now hiring HVAC installers and service technicians. Join a winning, positive team culture that sets them apart. Apply today at dickandschroff.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Steph Graham on 94.5 ESPN.
Ready to escape to a resort that has it all? The Island Resort and Casino is your total thrill getaway, where championship golf, a luxury spa, world-class gaming, and epic entertainment come together. Tee it up at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Unwind at the Drift Spa. Dine, play, win, repeat. Go all in on an unforgettable getaway. Book your total experience today at islandresortandcasino.com.
Discover Proof Pizza at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. In the heart of Milwaukee's Theater District, this modern pizzeria delivers Neapolitan-style pies, a bold grill menu, and old-school hospitality in a sleek, art-inspired setting. Whether you're craving a quick lunch or a relaxed evening bite, Proof Pizza is your go-to downtown destination. Dine in, unwind, and savor flavor that hits just right. And here's a tip. If you mention Jen Latta, you'll receive 10% off your order. Learn more at stkatearts.com.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle Brust and Nortman every day from 2 to 5. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Is this a thing that y'all do where you just pee outside?
Yes. Saving water, conserving water.
What do you mean saving
And it's
water?
good for the
You're not
soil.
flushing?
Yeah.
Well, I was in the locker room showering, and I
I had to go. So
there we go. No, I would say on average I zizzle, 8 times a day. 4 are outside.
What? If you're sitting on the couch, will you go, I got to go pee and walk out the back door?
Or the front door.
Anyway, I think the guy in the shower opposite saw me. Gave me a dirty look.
You went in the shower.
Yeah, so what? I'm not the only one.
The front door?
I got big arborvitaes right in front, and I hide behind those.
Could it be because you don't want him to know that you have a friend who pees in the shower? I think it is. I think that's exactly what it is.
Why couldn't you just wait?
I was there. I saw a drain.
Since when is a drain a toilet?
It's all pipes. What's the difference?
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamorro. Here's Jen Latta.
Running her mouth, she wants to ride it, she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like he wanna fight.
It has been hard at times to put into proper context what the Milwaukee Brewers have been doing this season. Again, best record in baseball, best run differential in baseball, and not just the best record in baseball. Like, it felt like we were saying, oh, Brewers have the best record in baseball as often as we could when that first happened, because they were, a half game ahead of the Phillies or the Blue Jays or the different teams that they were going back and forth with, the Chicago Cubs. And now they're the best team in baseball by 5.5 games. They have the best record in the National League by 6 games. They have a 7.5 game lead over the Chicago Cubs. And what's going on is they're potentially putting together one of the best seasons in franchise history, Chew. And when you think of some of the best teams in franchise history, of course, I think everybody thinks of 1982 when they won 95 games, went all the way to the World Series, only World Series appearance in team history. Maybe you think about 2011 when they won a club record 96 games. Or in 2018, again, these are 2 years. In 11, they went to the NLCS. In 2018, 96 wins, lost in the NLCS in 7 games. But those seasons can make sense when you put it in the context of, in 1982, Robin Yount won the MVP. In 2011, Ryan Braun was the MVP. In 2018, Christian Yelich was the MVP. They were stacked. They had great talent. What makes this potentially as fun as it is the way in which they're doing it. They don't have the league MVP. They don't have the Cy Young Award winner. In fact, ESPN put out an updated top 50 players in baseball yesterday on ESPN.com. Care to take a guess, Chew? How many Milwaukee Brewers are in ESPN.com's top 50 players?
2. Well, none.
0.
Which is
the other teams in the National League that have 0: Atlanta, Colorado, and St. Louis, Chicago White Sox, Angels, and Tampa Bay. All those other teams, the one thing that they have in common when you're taking a look at the standings is that they are all below, the Cardinals now above, but just by a game. But they all have losing records. The Cardinals are in 4th place. They're 15 games behind the Brewers. Like, it's insane that they have all those things that I listed off and are just 100% true. And they're doing it without one of the best players in baseball, which had been a prerequisite for some of the best teams in franchise history.
Is this Moneyball?
To an extent.
Are they putting this into a computer and say, spit out a roster that's not very expensive that can win game? I mean, what they're doing is crazy.
It's partial. It's partially that.
Let me go through, kind of go through the roster, and you know how I talk about in football all the time. C's got to play like B's. B's got to play like A's. A's got to play like B's. Who has outperformed themselves before the start of the season?
Almost everyone.
Everybody? I mean, that is unheard of.
So I would say
the list of people who haven't is much shorter and easier. And one of them is one of the hottest hitters on the team right now.
William Contreras.
I mean, if this happened to the Packers, they'd go undefeated And they'd win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I found fascinating? And I don't know if you saw this, Gabe. The ESPN put out their awards updates.
Yeah. I did not see this. No.
Let's buckle in for this one.
Okay.
They listed Rookie of the Year, and we've talked about it. We've talked about Isaac Collins. How he's now the presumptive favorite for Rookie of the Year. Do you want to take a guess how many other players the Brewers have in the top 10 for Rookie of the Year?
I would say, other than Isaac,
yes,
3.
4. That's how you explain how do you do this without players in the top 50 and players. There are 4 different Brewers who ESPN believes should be considered or receive votes for placing as Rookie of the Year.
Wait, so who are the other ones? Who am I missing?
I believe it's Chad Patrick, Logan Henderson.
Chad Patrick. Okay.
Yeah.
So it would be. So my guess is it would be Miz,
yes,
Quinn Priester,
yes,
Durbin,
yes,
and then Chad Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are they projected to win now?
Every game.
That's what it feels like. But is it 1-0 something?
I think they've broken the. I think they've broken the baseball. So I'll take Baseball Reference has their best case scenario being 106, and their worst case scenario is 95. Which would be the second most wins in franchise history as the worst case scenario.
So I'm just projecting.
The average, what they have the Brewers at right now, according to Baseball Reference's models, is 100 wins. Which, again, blows away by 4 games the previous team record. Something we have literally never seen in the 50-plus year history of Major League, of Milwaukee Brewers baseball.
Also blows away the 83.5 by 17 wins. The season win total.
This is what I'm getting to. This is what I'm getting to, and it's not a jinx in any way.
Mm-hmm.
They win the World Series. What will they be thought of as far as greatest teams in MLB history?
I mean, it depends upon how many games they ultimately end up winning. It depends upon how they do in the postseason, right? Like if they squeak by. So I think of a team in 2007, the Colorado Rockies won a bunch of games at the end of the regular season to get into the playoffs and then swept their way in the divisional series and then in the NLCS, only eventually to be swept by the Boston Red Sox. So that team obviously gotten forgotten because they didn't win the World Series and they got dominated. But if you go through and win the divisional series 3-0, 3-1, win 4-1, then win 4-1, this is going to be one of the best teams, at least in the last 25 years in this century, that we've ever seen. If all of those things happen. And the fact that, again, all those other teams typically have, here's one of the best players in baseball that's an anchor on that team, and then things kind of work around it. So let's think back to the 2011 Milwaukee Brewers, who lost in the NLCS. But they had Braun. They had Prince. They had one guy. Really, it was just one guy in Nyjer Morgan, who was just kind of that plucky, overperformed, ended up being the leadoff hitter, and obviously a big part of that team because we all remember T-Plush. But this team is just basically a bunch of that. Guys who just have come in and overperformed. And now some of that is because of growth. Like Bryce Terang, I would say, is performing close to what you were expecting, but he's taken a step forward offensively to what he was a year ago. He's still one of the best defenders in baseball. Like Jackson Chourio, and that's the fun part of this. They're winning this, as Levering pointed out yesterday, without Jackson Chourio. What happens when he comes back? Christian Yelich isn't the best version of himself, but he is the best version we've seen since his MVP season. Since he's been MVP season and then the year after that. Since 2020 is the best version of Christian we've seen because he's healthy. He actually can play for an entire season. I mean, Andrew Vaughn's the biggest one that stands out because he just continues to mash and hit another just gargantuan home run that almost hit off the X-Golf windows last night.
It's crazy because I'm looking at, a lot of top 10 MLB teams of all time.
Yep.
And what year is this? This is the 1998 Yankees, won 114 games, which was a hell of a season, won the World Series. But this is their lineup. You know, Knobloch, Jeter, Paul O'Neill, unbelievable player. Bernie Williams, Tino Martinez, unbelievable. Darryl Strawberry. Jorge Posada.
Hall of Famer.
David Wells, Andy Pettit, David Cohn.
A lot of Hall of Famers on that list.
A lot of Hall of Famers. And I just don't want, because if it does happen and they win, let's say, 108 games, they better not detract from it because they have no uber superstars on the team, which they're going to do.
I think this team will be, if they do that, if they get to 1-0 whatever and have the most wins in baseball and win a World Series, they're going to be remembered. They're going to be like people will refer to them as like the no-name Brewers or something like that.
Yes.
Unless, again, some of these guys continue to go on and have Hall of Fame careers, and then it's thought of as the beginning of something. But it's so incredible, and it's so much fun.
I was thinking about it yesterday, and I tweeted about it, that what we're witnessing from the Brewers is the best team in baseball moniker is like a slight at this point, it feels like. It feels like we're watching something that's, not that it's going to replace 1982, because we still have the postseason to figure it out. It's something that's going to sort of like refigure in people's minds what the Brewers are capable of and what the franchise is capable of. And it's going to probably change the sport a little bit, where teams are going to look at what the Brewers did with the athletes they have and say, how can we, the teams that aren't going to spend like the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Phillies, the Padres, how can we emulate that to a degree and hopefully find guys similar that have the athleticism and not necessarily the big home runs, and focus on defense and speed versus the other stuff?
Well, for the longest time in baseball, it felt like, well, I mean, we've already got a pretty good first baseman or shortstop. Maybe we'll draft something else this year.
Yeah.
The Brewers don't care. They're going to figure it like, oh, you're a good athlete? All right, we'll figure out what to play you later. Like, again, their top two guys in Pena and Jesus Mate, who both just recently got called up to Single-A Wisconsin, they both play the left side of the infield. I mean, both probably want to be shortstop. They're not going to be shortstop. One of them could end up being a third baseman. I wouldn't be shocked if somebody ended up in the outfield.
Right.
It's probably why they liked Isaac Collins, who was a second baseman by trade and now has become an outfielder. And he's like one of the more underrated outfielders out there because of the jumps he can get on the ball. They just go, hey, are you an athlete? All right, we'll figure out the rest later.
Yeah, but doesn't it feel surreal to you guys? Like this isn't real?
Yes.
It's like,
I mean, how could it feel real?
Yeah, we've left. We're in another dimension.
We are in, yes, the Twilight Zone.
Again, the number of times, Jen had asked me after they had won 11 in a row, oh, are they going to have another double-digit win streak? Like, it was such a preposterous question because, like, the last team to do what the Brewers did was 2015 Toronto Blue Jays. And then, to have 11+ game winning streaks.
And then I believe you have to date back to like the 30s before that.
This is outrageous. This is outlandish. And it's so much fun. I can't wait to go to the ballpark today. It's going to be a blast. I hope that there are more people there than there were on Monday night or last night. I hope we get close to a sellout again today.
I bet there is.
Do you think...
Play hooky from work.
Now, let me know if I'm getting a little crazy here. In terms of evolving the sport and sort of how it works, how far are we from this Brewers team being looked at as like a Warriors and the three-pointers and the way they played and sort of how everybody...
No.
The Warriors were the first
because
there.
they had big names. They had big names. I guarantee Pigs Knuckle, Arkansas.
Pigs Knuckle.
Name three Brewers. I bet they can't do it.
Yeah, look,
like with Golden State, you can.
Yeah, because they became champions.
Yeah,
right? If the Brewers win 3 World Series, if the Brewers become a dynasty, then Pigs Knuckle, Arkansas will be able to.
Let me give you another team, okay? Because I'm at 19.
To me,
17 of the teams before Atlanta in 1995 are all 20s, 30s, 08.
Yeah.
Okay, they went 90-54, won the World Series. 90-54, good season, but nothing like
in 95.
We anticipate the Brewers.
Right, so 1995, that was a shortened season because of the strike.
Marquise Grissom, Jeff Blouse, Chipper Jones, Fred McGriff, David Justice, Ryan Klesko, Mark Lemke, Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz, Avery.
Yeah, the greatest pitching staff of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Brewers will be better. If the Brewers win it all, they're better. They're higher than 19.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how people are going to look at
get
this.
Screwed because no one's going to know really any of the names.
I don't care,
and they're
man.
going to say, "Oh, they were the 54th,
I don't care.
54th best team."
I can't get upset for what they're going to be remembered as before they've even done it.
Yeah. But to answer your question, Joshy, I think that if they do win a World Series, it's going to be looked at as the next evolution of what Tampa Bay did.
Yes, that's where I was going to go.
I think that's the evolution of it. Like, hey, this is a different way. Like, again, having sluggers and all that is great, but just grinding out at bats.
Name 3 players on that Tampa Bay World Series team that they didn't win.
That they didn't win? Well, you had Longoria. You had David Price. You had, who's their shortstop? I don't know. I think Carl Crawford had already been traded by that point.
That's because you're a baseball geek, right?
One of the
I mean, I remember Longoria.
Right? BJ or Justin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had one of the Uptons. One of the Upton boys. But yeah, look, I don't care how they're going to be remembered.
I do.
I care about how I remember it.
No, you will. Hold on. You will, because now that I'm old, I'm like, all right, where does our 96 team fall in one of the greatest teams ever?
And you guys were 9th when USA Today ranked like the top 100 teams when they did the NFL 100.
Which is
yeah, because you guys
which
were
is
that
good.
great. And you guys had Hall of Famers, and that was fantastic. That means something, I think, more to you than it does me. Like, I remember watching your teams as a kid and how that made me feel. I remember the 2010 Packers and how that made me feel, and the memories I had of getting together with my college roommates, how we always rallied together here in Milwaukee, where one of the guys lived. I lived in Madison at the time, and we watched every playoff game together. Like, that's what I remember, how it made me. And very rarely, I mean, I've never felt this way about a Brewers team, certainly.
No.
And I felt some pretty good things about some pretty good Brewers teams, and I listed off those teams. But what they're doing is just so unprecedented and so much damn fun. I hope everyone's going to the ballpark today. I hope to see you out there.
Yeah.
If you go out, I'll buy you water or whatever you're drinking. Yeah, I'll get you a Brewers t-shirt. I'll get you a new shirt next time I see you out at the ballpark. We do have other Packer stuff we need to get to as well. Still plenty of conversation around Jordan Love. Plus, ESPN.com has their floor and ceiling for every team, including the Green Bay Packers. But it doesn't matter what age you are, low testosterone can be an issue with any guy. And I've been talking about mentality for years. Big reason why? They've helped me, and they can help you. In fact, today was the day that I had my injection, my treatment plan from Mentality. They can help you too. If you are tired, groggy, just don't feel like yourself, those are all signs of low testosterone and can be easily fixed. Go to lowtusa.com, book your appointment, go through the process. If your testosterone levels are low, then you can start working with Mentality. Get a customized testosterone treatment plan just for you. You check in every 12, 13 weeks, make sure that your levels are where they need to be, or if they need to adjust your dosages. It's super easy. Go to lowtusa.com. Mentality allows treatment to fit into every guy's lifestyle. Find out more, lowtusa.com.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Slowdowns across the system with increased traffic, and we are seeing a crash also at the exit to 25th Street, Clybourne Street from I-94 westbound. So give yourself a little extra time there. Also, flooding on the roadway, 41, 45 north, about a mile beyond the ramp from County Line Road. The right lane still closed there from that flooding there in Germantown. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. Your weather today, mostly sunny, a high of 80. Tonight, clear and 62. For Thursday, mostly sunny and a high of 78. Friday, mostly sunny, high 84. On Saturday, mostly sunny, a high up to 86 degrees. And Sunday, a chance of storms with a high of 85. Weather is brought to you by Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Road America. Next race is August 15th through the 17th. Get your tickets today and check out the full season schedule at roadamerica.com. The WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Steph Graham on 94.5 ESPN.
Immediate live show streaming. A homepage customized just for you. The ESPN Wisconsin app.
Bobby Portis, the mayor, joins us here on Kyle Bruston-Ortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN.
You become Mr. Milwaukee. There's something that my boys do here.
Talk to him.
Available in the Apple and Android App Store. Download the ESPN Wisconsin app today.
Is your business ready to take the next step? At Fifth Third Commercial Bank Wisconsin, our team of local experienced advisors is here to propel you forward. We understand your needs and offer in-depth expertise, cutting-edge technology, and tailored solutions to streamline your cash collections, automate payments, and safeguard your assets with top-notch fraud mitigation tools. Contact Fifth Third in downtown Milwaukee today. Let's eliminate the non-value add work so you can focus on what truly matters, growing your business. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, your siding, your windows, or your bath project during the fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
Modernizing business technology is critical for a positive impact on efficiency and reducing operating costs. That's exactly what Tri-City National Bank found out when they called on James Imaging Systems. Listen to bank CIO Robert Prang.
We also went through a large retooling of our print environment, changing from where we had almost 200 printers.
All the way down to just 97 printers. That's managed print services from James Imaging Systems, a 100% locally owned and managed Wisconsin business technology company.
So being able to work with a local company like James that has that flexibility with their staff and being able to deliver for us has given us the ability to make the right decisions for our organization.
Robert, would you recommend managed print services from James Imaging Systems?
Yes, in a heartbeat. I would recommend James.
Learn more at jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
How are you feeling, big guy, about the MRI?
It's starting to hurt now. I think I have mental issues. I really do.
Well,
gonna have to clip that
yeah,
for me?
that's just, I mean...
Just hold on to it?
I know, I don't think there's anything wrong. It's just, I think it's something in my brain telling me
something is wrong, buddy.
On 94.5 ESPN.
You know what I say, happy wife, happy life, and that usually means a visit to my guy, the Dancing Machine, the Machine at the Jewelry Center, earrings, custom jewelry, and repair services. The Jewelry Center does it all, including top-of-the-line engagement rings, and when that day comes for my four boys to take their next step in their lives, you can bet they'll be heading to the Jewelry Center for their engagement rings. The Jewelry Center offers great deals and selections on both lab-grown and naturally mined diamonds for rings. Plus, you always hear about how Gabe went to the Jewelry Center and had a great experience with the Jewelry Center specialists to pick out that perfect ring. Stop into one of their 3 locations, Brookfield, Greenfield, or Burlington today. Or check out the full inventory online at shoptjc.com.
A couple of responses I want to get to on the Cardinals Talking text line, 800-990-3776. Going back to the conversation, if you missed it and you want to hear the full conversation, make sure you download the Jen, Gabe, and Chewy podcast when it becomes available later today on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Chewy, for those who missed it, got to spend $250 on new workout clothes on Amazon because his wife gave him a hug and thought his clothes stunk. And then we had a conversation about some of the issues that Chewy has with hygiene. AC and Tosa said, could Chewy have saved money by switching detergents? AC and Tosa. And then after we had the conversation for 5 minutes, AC said, never mind. Chewy doesn't need to change detergent. He just needs to use detergent.
That's fair. It just cakes in. I mean, I'm sure you guys get that too, where it just...
What, your BO cakes in?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like...
I have like similar workout clothes that, I'll wear golfing.
Yeah.
Doing like working outside, stuff like that are like 10 years old that you get a whiff of and you go, oof, I've put some work in on these. But not my like daily clothes. That doesn't
but that's the difference. His daily clothes are the same as your workout clothes.
Yeah, but remember when the old white cotton shirts, the pits used to turn yellow?
Oh, yeah.
And that'd be a sign that it's time to go.
Here's a question for you that I've been pondering. I fear the answer.
Oh, boy.
I can't wait for this.
In a 7-day period, you can pick the 7 days of your choice. How often do you think soap touches your skin?
Well.
Oh, no.
I shower. Like today I didn't, but most days I shower twice a day, right?
Well, but so you don't shower on, again, I hate that I know this, but Chewy doesn't shower on Wednesdays before he comes in because it's cardio day. Now, why that's the rule, I don't know. I just know that that's the rule. He doesn't shower before he comes in on Wednesday because he's going cardio. It's why he's got the hat on. That's what he does on Wednesdays.
I also want to include here hand washing. So just purely a soap or detergent touching your hands.
So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I shower before the show.
Okay. Are you using soap every time?
No.
That's so sometimes it's just like a rinse off.
That's more of a wake up.
Okay.
But I get in and out. I get in and then get out because my wife's still sleeping and I want to get out of the bathroom.
Shampoo?
No.
Okay, so it's just strictly water.
Just water.
Okay.
So that's 4 showers a week, no soap.
Correct. And then 4:00 when I've been done with my day for a while, but that's when I decide to shower. Yes, that is well, you're not supposed to wash your hair like every 4 days. That's what I hear. So it's just the face and the body.
I want to know where you hear things, man.
The dog.
I want to know. I got to get connected to the grapevine.
You wash your hair every day?
Every day.
No, it's not good for you.
I don't wash mine every day, but
yes,
I also.
So then it's body wash. Then it's body wash. Like, I don't love my body wash. Dove's not a sponsor, are they? But here's the problem.
Apparently they won't be either.
Problem. And don't tell me that companies don't do this. Mm-hmm. A lot of body washes, they have it so you waste so much. As soon as you take it from the hand to the body, it just falls right down to the drain. Dove,
they have no control.
Yes, they do. They're liars.
You're dropping
it works so you can
like the bar of soap.
No, the
liquid.
Okay.
The body wash.
So have you ever thought about a loofah maybe or a washcloth?
No.
That would help with the wastefulness that you're speaking of. Because I've got because Dove makes those half loofahs thing where they've got like a plastic thing so you can really easily hold on to it. You squeeze it on there, kind of get it nice and soapy, and then you're...
Nah, that's for exfoliating. I don't need to be exfoliated.
No, but you need to be clean.
I mean, right now, you can't be saying I don't need anything.
I think you need to be open to a lot of these ideas.
I think I need a solid body wash.
How many times per day do you think you wash your hands?
Oh, I don't. Well,
do you know how
when I go into the bathroom here?
How hard do you think it was for your wife to tell you that you stink?
Oh, not very hard.
And that you got to spend money.
Not very hard at all, but there was a time where she actually liked the smell. But I think it's like your taste buds, your smell buds. Because I think after the
I would like to think that your wife knows you well enough that you were going to then relay the story to us, and now she is married to the stinky kid in class. That's who she's married to.
I would say the farmer in the class. She's married to the farmer in the class. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
The hoops you can jump through to justify
Is that farmer arrogant?
No, it's inspiring. Is really what it is.
You ever smelled farmers?
Of course.
Well, they
I
smell
lived in
just like me.
Horicon. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, but here's the big. You're not a farmer.
I was. Hold
40
on.
40 years
Hold
ago.
on. I have an ATV that has farm tags on it, and I have a tractor that.
What are you farming on your land?
I cut the grass.
Not farming.
Technically, I can raise crops, like the blammer.
Okay, yes. If you can raise crops, if you're not raising crops, I don't think you can consider yourself a farmer, even if you have a farmer tag on your ATV.
You don't even live on a farm.
I have 6 acres.
And how much planting and sowing of the soil and tilling?
It's already been done. Now, I have deer that come up and turkeys, and they eat the grass because I planted alfalfa there so I could feed them over the wintertime.
All right.
So technically, yes, on paper, I'm a farmer.
Will the Packers be ready for the start of the regular season? We dive into that. Coming up next, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
It's going to be a slower ride for some of you this morning. We've got 94 eastbound, the zoo to downtown will take you a couple extra minutes. Same with 41 northbound, the zoo to Highway Q will be a few extra minutes. Also adding to that is that water on the roadway still in Germantown at 4145 north at the county line. 43 southbound, Brown Deer Road to downtown is going to be a few extra minutes to your trip, as well as 894 westbound, Mitchell Interchange to the Hale. Lake Lawn Resort offers everything you need, from lakeside rooms to gourmet dining and a luxurious spa. Relax, recharge, and enjoy the best of Delavan. Book your stay now at lakelawnresort.com. Your weather today, mostly sunny, a high of 80. Tonight clear, low 62. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and a high of 78. Friday, mostly sunny, 84. Saturday, still mostly sunny and a high of 86. Sunday, could see some storms and a high of 85. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Steph Graham on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here, and The Pickler is coming to Menominee Falls with 9 indoor courts and unlimited pickleball play. Leagues, clinics, tournaments, all included. The first tier of founder memberships is sold out, but you can still grab a great deal. $99 a month or $1,049 for a year. Only through the grand opening on August 23rd, with free open play, raffle prizes, and welcome gifts for the first 50 people. Go to pickler.com, hit the Menominee Falls page, and we'll see you on the court.
Step right up and gaze into my crystal ball. I see flashing lights, spinning reels, and a big win. This August, you have a ticket to a cash carnival at Potawatomi. Play with your rewards card and earn entries to win your share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Prize drawings every Thursday through August 28th. Your fortune awaits only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Joint pain makes it hard to enjoy anything when it comes to life, let alone the small things like getting out of bed or walking down a flight of stairs. Whether it be hoping it'll just disappear or feeling like you've tried every other option, let me tell you, you haven't tried them all if you haven't tried QC Kinetics. This is Brad Nortman, and I have to tell you about my experience when I visited QC Kinetics at the Greenfield location. It was incredible to see with my own 2 eyes all the tools that they have to get you feeling your best and get rid of that pain for the long term. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, and they have cellular therapies that's going to get that pain away for the long term and get you living your best life again. Your pain-free life is waiting for you on the other side of calling QC Kinetics, because there is your free, no-pressure consultation where you can be evaluated, put on a personal plan of pain relief, and be able to tell if you're a good candidate for QC Kinetics. Grab the phone now and call QC Kinetics for that free consultation. Call them today at 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474.
Thinking about buying or building a new home? Start with a mortgage pre-approval from Great Midwest Bank and experience a state of tranquility. At Great Midwest Bank, we offer fast approvals and flexible options with experienced loan officers who understand the local market, because they live here too. Whether you're breaking ground for new construction or buying that dream home just around the corner, we'll guide you every step of the way. Bank with confidence and start your journey at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, has college football gotten a little sleazy? Where you can recruit
A little?
No, I'm saying from the standpoint, it used to be. That was good.
On 94.5 ESPN.
For your next big event, Noble Catering has to be your first call. Southeastern Wisconsin's premier craft caterer, preferred by over 30 venues in the area. And coming in the spring of 2026, Noble's new headquarters, Brixton's Turn, a 400-person event venue located in the heart of Bayview's Harbor District. If you have any beverage needs for that upcoming party, Neat Beverage Catering offers mobile bartending to elevate that event. That's all with Noble Catering.
At what point do we worry if the Packers are going to be ready for the regular season? I mean, I know all these things, they seem minor, so I'm not that worried right now, but Jordan Love has a procedure on his thumb. Yeah, it's not throwing hand, and again, I feel like you're more concerned about this than I am. But then you've got Jaden Reed. He's walking around in a boot. Schefter is telling us today that it seems like he should be ready for the regular season.
Well,
Romeo Dobbs goes down with a back injury yesterday. Yeah. He said, hey, I'm fine. It's not that big of an issue. But they're getting a lot of these little dings and dents to the team, and we're not even halfway through training camp.
Well, Reed is, I'm glad Adam had that information, because you're always worried about Liz Frank, because that can end a career.
I mean, the two things.
Yeah, sprint is manageable.
At this point, the two things that I worry about the most, and you made this point earlier in the week, Chew, about how ACLs have really kind of, especially since when you've played, at the last 25, 30 years, they've come a long way in how they can do that. Obviously, there's guys like David Bakhtiari. That happens from time to time. But for the most part, ACLs, guys are able to come back from and still be really, really good. Feet and back. Anytime you have feet problems and you have back, I guess I would connect the neck to the back. Like that whole, just anything on your spine, I guess. But feet and back, man. Like any athlete has those types of issues. But I become a little bit worried. So I'm glad that Adam was able to calm those worries for me today.
I'm not concerned about the injuries. I'm concerned about not putting the time in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Being ready for the regular season. Are they going to be ready for that opening game against Detroit? Because of these injuries. Yes, it looks like guys are going to be physically ready to play, but are they going to be ready from a standpoint of you were able to put in enough work where it doesn't seem like you're behind or you're coming out flat or anything like that?
Yes, and my concern is the way, the first 4 games, there's one sure win. I mean, you go to Detroit. We're going to Detroit, or Detroit coming here?
The first 2 games are at Lambeau. So Detroit is at home. Washington is at home.
What are the lines?
I can tell you.
They already have the lines out?
Yeah. They're favored. The Packers are favored, by the way,
against Detroit?
Yes. The Packers are favored in every game this year except for 3. The Ravens game was not available from what I saw earlier. But here, I will pull that up.
Yeah, but
it's the Eagles game. And then is it the Detroit game on the road is the other one they're not.
Okay, so Detroit at home is probably 1.5.
That is 1.5.
Washington's probably 3.
1.5.
Oh. And then Dallas, at Dallas, favored by 1.5.
1.5.
I mean, those are essentially pick'ems.
Yeah, they're favored by 5.5 on the road at the Browns.
And they'll change based on the results of those previous weeks.
Yes.
Like those teams are going to be better or worse than they think right now, and it will move. The Packers included.
Yeah, but the 3 games the Packers are underdogs in, as of right now, again, Ravens line unavailable, so only 16, but they're favored in 13 of the 16 games. They are underdogs at Denver in December. They are underdogs at Detroit on Thanksgiving. and they are underdogs at home against Philadelphia on Monday Night Football in early November.
So they're favored in Minnesota.
Correct.
I disagree.
Yeah, here's the thing. If JJ McCarthy is bad, they're dead in the water. If he's even average, they're probably a decent team.
Yes.
But yeah, everything depends upon J.J. McCarthy, and the odds makers are just hedging their bets against J.J. McCarthy right now because nobody knows how good he is.
Did you watch their preseason game?
He was fine.
He was fine, which I don't think he needs to be much better than that. I mean, they're not going to go. Would they go 14-3 last year? They're not going 14-3, but certainly go 11-6.
I don't know. No, I can't make that judgment after him playing a handful of snaps in a preseason game. I'm not ready to say, oh yeah, they can win double-digit games. I have no idea. Because again, the league is littered too.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how good Shedeur looked in his in his first preseason game for the Browns. I have no idea if he's actually going to be any good.
Sure.
The league is littered with guys who have had one good preseason game.
No, I agree. But he's got talent. He's got more talent around him than Cleveland.
Yeah, he's got a ton of talent offensively. And I think that if Kevin O'Connell's as good of a coach as we think he is, I think the Vikings are going to be a competitive team.
Yeah.
But I just think as a rookie, how many mistakes is he going to make?
Oh, he'll make mistakes. I mean, Sam Darnold played out of his mind last year. That's why they win.
And that's why they got to 14. That's why they got to 14 wins.
But at the end of the day, he's still Sam Darnold.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And he proved that late in the season. Cost himself a bunch of money when he eventually signed with the Seattle Seahawks.
I just know the one season I went to, I think, 99, where I missed most of camp and then opened up against the Raiders at home.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't ready. I mean, I still graded out probably 85, but typically I'm 93 to 95. I wasn't. I still had a little bit to go here to get ready for the season. You know, that's all I'm saying.
So I love playing this game with you from time to time.
Mm-hmm. I didn't have a lot.
What was your stat line? It was remarkable.
Maybe 3 catches.
It was a remarkable game. I remember watching this at the St. Malachi Fall Festival in Horicon.
Yeah.
Brett threw
JT in the house at the end of the game for a touchdown to
Jeff
win
Thomason to win it.
Yeah.
Right at the end, you guys won 28-24. But what was your stat line?
I didn't have a lot. 2 or 3?
4.
Oh, sucky.
4 catches,
7 yards.
44 yards.
Oh, it ain't bad.
This is the worst you've ever been at this game. Usually you nail everything you do.
The only play I remember in that game, because I had the neck injury and they were concerned because it affects your hands.
Yeah.
I converted a route down the middle of the field and Brett threw it super high where I just got probably from my fingers on your hand on the ball and didn't bring it in. And then everyone's like, oh, he's got a neck injury because he has no strength in his hands.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't that weird, the stuff you isn't it weird, the stuff I remember? And you know what? Another thing I remember about that game?
Yeah.
Brett crying in the press conference.
Well, because he broke his thumb, didn't he?
I don't know. I'm like, why are you crying? There's no crying in football.
I mean, I thought...
Do you remember that?
I do. I do remember that. I thought he broke his thumb in that game. I thought that was one of the seasons that he played with a broken thumb on his throwing hand.
Possibly. Yeah. Those are the things I remember.
And as a kid, I just kind of, oh yeah, he broke his thumb. That's why he's crying.
Yeah.
Even though, like, as an adult, that doesn't make any sense.
No, I broke mine twice. I didn't cry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, as an adult football player, like, that doesn't make sense.
No.
But
weird game.
We've got to check in on the polls. Plus, get ready for potential free burgers. Coming up next, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption Find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves. Are you talking about the One collection? Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart. The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment. The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's. To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Let me go on.
Violent Femmes.
Like I blister in the sun. Let me go on.
Performing the debut album and the second album, Hallowed Ground.
You can all just kiss off in
Violent Femmes. 2 sets with intermission. No opening. Live at the Riverside Theater. Saturday, October 18th. Sold out. But second show added. October 19th. Get tickets on sale now at PabstTheaterGroup.com. Violent Femmes.
Dr. Aaron Holtebeck and his team at Holtebeck Eye Center make vision care a top priority. They are your premium provider for eye care and corrective eye surgeries. Dr. Holtebeck has been helping local patients with their eye care needs for over 20 years. Dr. Nausheen Abbas joined the Holtebeck Eye Center team last September, and her practice philosophy is to provide patient-centered medicine by giving all options. Located in Brookfield near the corner of Calhoun and Capitol. Learn more about their services at holtebeck.com.
It's racing season, and that means Road America in Elkhart Lake is the best place to be. It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust here, and I got the chance to chat with Road America's communications director, John Everett, about what makes Road America special for drivers and fans. Tell us why you think, if you haven't been, why you need to go, what's happened, and what is the future here.
Here's the deal. We're called America's National Park of Speed for a reason, because you're not dedicated to a seat once you come in. You can move around the facility, and there's tons of improvements to check out, including our new walkover bridge and golf cart bridge along the front straight. The Mission Too Fast, Too Tasty Beach was massively popular during our IMSA event. It's always fun to sort of sit under a palm tree, put your feet in the sand, and watch some world-class racing. There's still lots of great racing coming up. You've got the GT World Challenge that's going to be August 15th through the 17th. During the VSCD8 event, September 12th through the 14th, we're going to have a fireworks show on Friday night. It's included with your event admission, so definitely check out roadamerica.com for that, because we're going to be celebrating our 70th anniversary during that event.
Be a part of race day at Road America. Visit roadamerica.com to get tickets.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
How much will Angie let you grow a beard?
I would say for 3 months I have to keep a beard if I lose.
Okay, and Angie would allow you to have a beard for 3 months.
She doesn't run my life. Drop that.
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Here we go.
It's a Windorf Wednesday here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and Tony Windorf and Associates, First Weber Real Estate Services. They believe in the human side of real estate. Faith, family, friends. They move fast, negotiate with confidence, and communicate clearly so their clients win. No matter if you're buying or selling, get started today at Windorf Team. This was the screw up. FirstWeber.com. What
WendorfTeam.firstweber.com. I understand.
Should be a dot in there.
And look, I understand. Like, I feel when you're doing reads with websites, like
Yeah.
you get, there's a rhythm, just like when you're saying a phone number,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like it's bup, 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 bup.
That's on Josh.
But when you're doing
That's
a
on Josh.
website, it's usually, it's the one dot. So the fact that it's, what is it? Wendorf team?
Wendorf team dot. There should be a com.
firstweber.com.
Oh, that's the whole thing?
It's correct.
Very confusing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to you.
That's
Not really all that confusing.
That's not on me, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he doesn't know how the internet works. That isn't.
How did I win in the polls?
According to you, yes, you won in the polls. In today's Infinity Exterior Twitter poll at Gabe Chewy on Twitter, have you ever put deodorant on the outside of your shirt to mask any smells? 90% of people saying no.
10%. Ducks in the pond, baby.
Bradley
Ducks
said
in the pond.
Bradley said he had, but then he got the shirt wet at Animal Kingdom. It smelled even worse. Never again. Will the Italians coming up next.
Slower ride for some of you this morning. We've got 94 eastbound, the zoo to downtown will take you a couple extra minutes. Same with 41 northbound, the zoo to Highway Q will be a few extra minutes. Also adding to that is that water on the roadway still in Germantown at 4145 north at the county line. 43 southbound, Brown Deer Road to downtown is going to be a few extra minutes to your trip, as well as 894 westbound, Mitchell Interchange to the Hale. Lake Lawn Resort offers everything you need, from lakeside rooms to gourmet dining in a luxurious spa. Relax, recharge, and enjoy the best of Delavan. Book your stay now at lakelawnresort.com. Your weather today, mostly sunny, a high of 80. Tonight clear, low 62. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and a high of 78. Friday, mostly sunny, 84. Saturday, still mostly sunny and a high of 86. Sunday, could see some storms and a high of 85. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Steph Graham on 94.